Welcome, viewers. In this edition of Yashosan Today, we discuss the art of fast bowling. And to discuss that, we have one of India's greatest all rounders, the greatest all rounder, Kapil Dev, who is now an elderly statesman of cricket, a very, very busy man. Thank you, Kapil, for coming to the studio. I know you're very busy and you're leaving tomorrow for abroad, but thank you for giving us this time.
Thank you very much inviting me.
And before we start on the science or art of fast bowling, let me ask you one very important question which intrigues almost every cricket lover. You were in the top league with Richard Hadley, Botham, Imran Khan, and your longevity is amazing. You played from almost 78 to 94, 95. What is the secret? I'm asking you because you are a fast bowler, you are a batsman, you are a great fielder, and you are also a captain. So tell us.
I think God is kind. You get a body from your parents and then you work on that. So I wouldn't say that's everything come to me. It goes to the family where you come from, their genes. And top of that, you work hard. That's everybody work hard. But stroke of luck also you require. It's not you never got injured, but the time you get injured, there is no matches. So you are lucky also. It's not I never got injured many times, but a good part was for me, there was no matches then. During my training season was much harder than my match playing days.
That's a great thing you pointed out, that the preparation time you work more hard than the matches itself.
Yeah, I think that should be the case for everybody. When you are training, your purpose is there for the match. Match is very selective energy you require. Not so much, but very collective and selective energy. So I used to feel I have to work more hard off season when there is no matches, and you rectify your mistake, and that's what end of the day is going to help you.
A great lesson for the fast bowlers, the budding fast bowlers. Tell me, Kapil, what is behind fast bowling? Is it speed, accuracy, rhythm, strength, everything in one, anger?
No, I think the top of the list is the passion. You have to have a passion to say, I want to become a fast bowler or I want to bowl a fast. So I think the passion is very important. Then discipline, accurate, being accurate on the pitch, those are all secondary. But if you have a passion, like passion of singing, if you enjoy singing, then you are not waiting for any weather or any place. You just like singing. So if you like to bowl fast, then it's the passion will make you do lot of things which turn out to be success.
So let me know, how did you think of going into fast bowling? You were a good batsman, you were a damn good fielder, so you could have got into the team on the batting strength alone.
No, I think that's not true. My first Ranji Trophy match, first class cricket, what we play, I batted number 11. So I always says all the bowlers will get batting, but every batsman doesn't get a chance to bowl. So I was lucky every time I get a chance, even number 11, you go and express yourself, you perform, and if you perform, your batting order can keep on improving. And that's what happened to me. But again, my job was to bowl, to take the wicket, and batting was by the way to me. Uh, Again, stroke of luck, I could handle, eye-hand coordination was better. That's why it all happened.
Okay. Now, and Kapil, you had a great coach, and you sort of respect him hell of a lot. Uh, what is the role of coaching in fast bowling?
I think the coach is required at the very young age, the basic. I think if I give you example, in school, teacher is very important. Once you pass school, then it's not important, then your own work comes out. My coach was good enough to give me the basic. And he used to say, this is the way it should be, fast bowler. And he will only give you knowledge whatever he has the knowledge. If he had extra knowledge, he should have been in my place. I'm not trying to say to all the coaches or everything. Today, even Sachin coach or Virat Kohli's coach, they don't have to tell them. I think the basic was very important. How to hold the pen, how to write that, how to, communicate. That's job as a cricketer. Coach job is very basic. Then he sees the talent and the boys start working and then say, this is the way it should work. His own ability will come out eventually. I'm not saying coaches shouldn't be there. But after a certain level, then he can discuss with his coach because you are getting better experience on the ground, playing internationally, which your coach haven't played. Coach can take you to one place. After that, the player's ability. According to me, what I believe, your colleague can become a better coach also.
Who watches you?
Because one small point, if your colleague comes and say, I don't think so, you're doing right, or I think if you do it like this, it will help you, which sometimes coach can't point out because he haven't gone through that a stage. So I remember my coach was brilliant. I love him because I used to discuss with him. In the beginning, I couldn't discuss with him. Whatever he says, that's the ultimate. But once you start playing, then you start discussing. Why not this? Why not that? And I remember the best one small lesson I got from Sunil Gavaskar. He said to me, Kapil, when you bowl close to the wicket, it's very difficult for me to judge you, what you're trying to do. So I don't know when to leave the ball or when to play. But when you're coming away the wicket, I can see the ball much better. So that one small point, sometime your colleagues can say, other people may not understand that. So that's why I always maintain your colleague whom you are playing, they are very, very important people. If they want to help you, if they want to discuss with you, your colleague is important.
Absolutely right. Tell me, Kapil, today, why is Bumrah the best?
There is two things always come out. Any bowler in the world who have the awkward action, take that much difficult time for a batsman to pick the ball. Like Malinga. Those type of bowler, we don't practice in the net like that. And suddenly, out of the blue, somebody come with a different action, difficult action. That fractions of second, somebody bowling and you can't pick what he's trying to do, that's good enough for a bowler. So Bumrah become very good because nobody could ever imagine, batsman point of view, in such a short run-up, he can generate such a big pace. And his action was not like, you can say total, like an athlete action. So that's why Bumrah can be devastating for the opposition. But can he sustain that a period of 10 years or 12 years, which as a cricketer we feel difficult. So we always say the basic. Today also, you tell Sachin Tendulkar, you tell Sunil Gavaskar to play, they can play because the basic is very good.
Technique and
basic. Yeah. Any batsman, basic if it's good, then you are fantastic. If I give you, the best player can talk about Bhupendra Chaubey. No basic eye-hand coordination was far better than anybody else. Yes. But when his eyes goes, then he will not take much of a time out of the game. But if Sunil Gavaskar, Sachin, who are basic is good, even their eyes goes, they can still play much longer than other people.
Kapil, one thing has always intrigued me. You know, bowling with a red ball or a white ball. A fast bowler like you, I imagine with your rhythmic action and a run up which is so smooth, the white ball will swing. Whereas the white ball, there's a different kind of a connotation. I have got the both the balls. Jara laiye de.
Okay, thank you. Thank you very much. I think the difference is only one thing. If I give you a simple example, if you have a white shoes and black shoes, you can polish black shoes much better,
Yes.
and that a shine will remain. When the white ball, you can't keep the polish the same way. That's how the leather is there. So if the red ball is there, the shine is there, you can keep the shine. Why the ball swing? Because of the shine. And after 10 over, 12 over, white ball shine goes. So that's why white ball is very effective first 10 overs. But if you can maintain red ball, it will go for 50, 60, 70 overs, which white ball won't go there. That's the technically. One day, I hope they will get the technology where they can keep the white ball as smooth as possible. But red ball always much more smooth than the white ball. As long as smooth, the ball will keep on moving. That's the difference between red and white. But again, that's why they said in one-day cricket, they'd use two white balls, because white ball doesn't last for so many overs, which red ball, you keep on shining. A shoes, I given you example. You keep a shoes, keep on shining, it will last for 40 years. But white shoes, you keep on shining, it won't last for 40 years. It's a simple एग्जाम्पल ऑन दैट।
और अदर थिंग, ये रिवर्स स्विंग के बारे में लोग बराबर पूछते हैं, ये क्या है, क्या पाकिस्तानियों ने इसका इजाद किया?
बिल्कुल, आई थिंक रिवर्स स्विंग की अगर बात करें तो ये एक्चुअली बेसबॉल से शुरू हुआ। देन पाकिस्तानी bowlers mastered that, because Pakistani and Indian pitches are similar, I would say, not much of a difference. So what they start, maybe one person come out with some idea. So one side become very rough, and we keep polishing where it's swing taking place. Then they did the other side, they start putting sweat on that, और पानी डाल दिया, heavy कर दिया। बाद में पहले स्विंग होती है, मूव, इस हवा इधर से क्रॉस होगी, उसके बाद जब रफ के ऊपर हैवी एंड लाइट हो जाता है तो बॉल ड्रिफ्ट करनी शुरू हो जाती है उल्टी साइड, साइंटिफिक। सो दे रफ, जितना रफ होगा और दूसरी तरफ उसको लाइट रखोगे और इधर गीला करते रहोगे तो उल्टा स्विंग होना शुरू हो जाएगा। सो दैट्स कॉल्ड रिवर्स स्विंग, विच Pakistani bowlers done a fabulous
Wasim Akram.
Everybody. No, it started by Sarfraz.
Sarfraz.
And you know that there, during that period, I don't think so. Pakistan, India, or Sri Lanka, we didn't have so many new balls.
New ball.
So old ball, they like to bowl old ball, and they used to work on the old ball. And that's what we used to say. You always want to win the test match, not one player. A few players should be very important who have to shine the ball and make it dry. So ball shouldn't go to everybody's hand start shining. You recently must have seen mid-on, mid-off, or 1-2 player in the slip who shine all the time.
Yes.
Which is very difficult to explain to the common person, but that's what it happened.
Okay.
So mid-on person is very important. Mid-off is very important, because the fast bowler try not to work very hard because he's bowling. He's using his shoulder. So when you shine, you spoil and make your shoulder tired. So mid-on and mid-off have to rub and keep shining. It will help in the eventually.
Excellent information. Okay, Kapil, then how did this concept of fast bowling came? Because cricket mein, it was easier for a batter. Everyone likes to bat. Spinner was also simpler. So how did this fast bowling come?
I think Indian pitches wasn't suit, but
Ah,
Pakistani basically they admire their fast bowler.
yes.
It's more action, and batsman is a very soft. It doesn't look. He look very attractive to hit the ball, but when somebody running and bowling quick, it's an art, and
Absolutely.
that give you the thrill to watch that. Any fast bowler, I'm not taking anything away from the batsman. Any fast bowler come out, the way he run and bowl, you like to see more and more and more. And that's how the fast bowling become very, very important for everybody. Unfortunately, in India, the pitches wasn't made or was like that. But Australia, England, South Africa, West Indies, the pitches was bouncing and hard. If Indian pitches bouncing and hard, we will produce more fast bowler, because in the beginning, when you're a young kid, you want to see the ball is carried.
Absolutely.
If the ball is not going to the wicket keeper, a young boy of 12, 13, 14 lose the heart. मजा नहीं आ
नहीं
रहा,
आता.
बॉल नहीं जा रहा विकेट कीपर के पास. अगर बॉल फेंकने से विकेट कीपर पकड़ता है तो फास्ट बॉलर या यंग बॉयज विल ट्राई हार्डर.
Harder.
So that's what it happened to our part of the world. Yes, Pakistani is slightly well built than our North
Natural,
Indian
yeah.
are
Mm.
better, but Pakistani is basically a much more a stronger or well built, I would say that. So they have that advantage.
Yes, Haryana is one place where we win. All the wrestlers are from there and we win the medals. And you are from Haryana, one of the shining examples. Okay, but let's ask you something which is very current. In the fifth test, there's a green top, and you mentioned Sunil sometime back. Sunil said that the English don't have their top lineup right now. So because they have a second lineup, they made a green top so that they look better. Now, when you used to bowl on green top, obviously you were able to swing more, but how were you able to control the swing? Was it a lot of difference in action? What would you feel about this pitch?
No, I think sometimes your action is God gifted also, because you
Yeah.
try and you become natural on that. And rest is everything. You have to work on that. You have to, how many hours you give on the net practice. Today, I hear, I don't seen go close to the cricket. I believe they say a fast bowler can bowl only 6 overs or 4 overs in the net, not more than 4 overs. So your body is not tuned to that. They have to bowl more number of overs. When you are young, let's say 15, 16, 18, 20, even you bowl 100 balls a day is less.
Yes.
Because that time your body is growing. Your muscle is getting tuned to that.
Mm.
But if you don't let them bowl, or you only give them chance to bowl 4 overs, your muscle is not developing. And when the test match comes, if you bowl 15, 20 overs, you are going to break down because you're not used to that.
to it.
But that's today's theory is different than what we used to play. So every generation comes with their own theory.
And last question, Kapil. Some of your most iconic images which you remember?
I think it's a lot of people say winning the World Cup, this, that. No, to me, I still believe the most important thing was the day I played for India. I think people do forget, but that have to be the most important day, because every young kid, when you're growing up, first aim is what? Play for your school team or state team or zone. But when you play for your country, you feel, I haven't wasted my life. And then being a captain, making a record, winning the World Cup, all this thing comes secondary, not the first one. So I thought the day I made a debut, that was the most important thing.
I can see the sense of pride in you when you talk about the country. I'm extremely, I think that should be a lesson for all the youngsters who are going to be budding fast bowlers or cricketers.
No, they should have a purpose.
Oh.
Recently, somebody said, and I got so upset. He said to me, you know, I want to play IPL. I said, good. But that was his aim. I felt very bad. You say, I want to play for my country. So if you aim is only to represent IPL, which sure, nothing wrong with that, but aim should be higher, not smaller.
Restricted to IPL.
Yeah. So I felt that that the parents come out and say, इसको IPL खेलना है, नहीं, इसको बोलो India खेलना है. And when you have that type of thought process, then your thought and life change.
Thank you so much, Kapil.
Thank you very much.